This is the beginning of Liberation Day in America.
Well, good afternoon to you. I'm Frederick Price. Thank you for joining us. We're going to begin with the stock market today. The markets and Americans are taking in the president's sweeping new tariff plan. This is a live look at the drop in the stock market right now. You can see the drop is well over 1,000 points. It is caused by the highest tariffs in nearly a century that are set to take effect soon. They start with an across-the-board baseline tariff of 10% and then add reciprocal tariffs on nations that impose duties on U.S. goods. The White House says the move is designed to spur manufacturing here in the United States. Natalie Brand is tracking the latest from the White House.
The Dow sank more than 1,000 points at Thursday's opening, digesting the Trump administration's sweeping tariff plan.
These changes in the stock market, while they're initial, long-term, you've got to assume, and medium-term, and employment-based, you're going to see America thrive.
President Trump is imposing a 10% baseline tariff on nearly all trading partners, then hitting dozens of countries with reciprocal tariffs. The White House says they're roughly half of what those countries are charging the U.S.
Reciprocal, that means they do it to us and we do it to them.
The Trump administration is defending its plan as a long-term strategy, saying it's a matter of national security.
The United States can no longer produce enough antibiotics to treat our sick. If anything ever happened from a war standpoint, we wouldn't be able to do it.
China faces a new 34% tariff on top of what's already been imposed. The EU faces a 20% reciprocal tariff.
What the United States is doing is pushing countries away from us.
Economists say Americans can expect higher prices for everything from electronics to clothing.
Allies have tried to talk him out of it, but he really doesn't seem to understand that tariffs are paid by Americans.
Exempt from the new tariffs, Canada and Mexico, which are already facing taxes on select goods that the president put in place earlier this year.
So in response to 25% tariffs, foreign cars and car parts, one automaker announced a pause on production at some of its assembly plants and started temporary layoffs for some U.S. employees. The response is just one of the many reactions from around the world.
For Australia, these tariffs are not unexpected, but let me be clear, they are totally unwarranted.
Nobody wins in a trade war. That is not in our national interest.
All businesses, big and small, will suffer from day one. From greater uncertainty to the disruption of supply chains.
That was reaction from Australia, the UK, and the European Commission. They say they will hold off on retaliating for now, stressing they're ready to negotiate with the U.S.